Hi, my name's Vicky. Welcome back to Carnivore Diaries. I started Carnivore in January of 2025 after being on keto for about 3 months and just got tired of counting carbs. So I decided, let's just go to Carnivore. I have to count nothing. Um, and that didn't really turn out to be true. But anyway, I'm here to share with you. I hope if you enjoy this, you'll click like, subscribe, share, whatever platform you're on, because it does help get the word out to others. And there are a lot of people that need to hear this information. So, getting on with today, I wanted to share my blood pressure every day and my success and what I ate, and I just haven't taken the time to sit down and do that. So, that being said, I don't even take my blood pressure anymore every day because it hasn't changed a lot. Probably once a week I take it. So it's been about 117 over anywhere from right 80. 80 is like an average. Sometimes it's below and like 78, sometimes it's like 89. Um, that being said, when I take my blood pressure and it's down to 110 over 60 or some crazy low number, I'm going to actually reach out to my doctor and say, hey, I think it's time to get off of another half of blood pressure medication. When I started this carnivore, it was mostly to heal my, well, let's say heal slash put in remission my Hashimoto thyroid and my high blood pressure medication. I was not on high blood pressure medication until I miraculously gained 40 pounds after working remote and taking my boredom out in the refrigerator and the pantry. So I'm sure you all know somebody, or maybe you had the same experience. Well, I'm tired of my clothes not fitting. I'm tired of looking at pictures and going, oh, holy crap, who is that? And that is exactly what I've been doing for like the last 2 years. It has disgusted me, and I don't want to be that person anymore. So, that being said, I'm mostly, I guess it would be called dirty carnivore. I think if you drink alcohol and you're doing keto or carnivore, they call it dirty. Not because you're eating outside of the recommended food, but I eat beef, butter, bacon, eggs, pork, seafood, chicken, you name it, I eat it. Do I eat any vegetables or carbs? No. Have I cheated any? Yesterday, I had a piece of cornbread because we had to go to a potluck, and I didn't want to take a steak, clearly, to a potluck, and I really didn't have anything else, but I opened up the cupboard and I had Jiffy cornbread mix. I had a can of cream corn. So usually I just throw those together, add a couple eggs, whip it up, throw it in the oven for 25 minutes, and it's done. Oh, and I put a little bit of mozzarella over the top. It's always a great hit. It's nice and firm and dense, and it's easy to pick up with your hands. It doesn't crumble all over everything. And I didn't need it in my cupboard. So I was glad that I saved that in my pantry so I had something to make for this potluck. Um, anyway, so cheating. Not really any cheating. The alcohol thing, I go back and forth with. I try to stick to clear alcohol like gin and vodka. I try to stick to mixing it with water or diet tonic. Um, I don't add lime anymore. Sometimes if I'm at the bar, they will add lime for me. Um, but for the most part, it's not a lot. There's no carbs and calories and stuff that are out of control. I'm not drinking my calories, I should say that. Um, I was eating 800 to 1,000 calories like my whole entire life, except when I ate M&Ms and M's and Reese's peanut butter cups. That was a different story. Those are definitely not empty calories, and they're not good calories either. Um, anyway, the calories that well, when I realized I was starving my body and I upped my calories slowly to about 1900 calories a day. I literally could feel my body start releasing fat. Like in my muscles. They were feeling stronger and firmer. And I think my body was saying, thank you for not starving me anymore. And in return, I'm going to help you grow your muscles and get rid of this fat that we've been hanging on to. So now I have backed it down to between 1500 and 1600 calories a day because I want to be in a deficit. I have a lot of fat left to lose. Um, and I'm feeling great. If need more fat, I put some butter in my coffee. I try to keep my fat between 50 and 55% because what I've realized is if my fat is 60% and my protein is 40%, it's just not quite enough. And for those of you who have been on carnivore or who have had high fat diets and had diarrhea, you know that when you have too much fat, you have too much fat. Just back it down a little. Things take care of themselves. That's how our bodies are designed to do things. Anyway, blood pressure is good, 117 over 80, 80, 85, pretty regular. Um, Calories are good. I'm trying to have less alcohol. Still working on that. Let's see. That's about it. I just really wanted to, say hi and touch base. There's a few videos that I'm going to start putting up in the middle of the week when I am not posting because I watch so many different people on YouTube that have such great stories. And most of them that really touch me are people who cancer is in remission, MS is in remission, type 2 diabetes completely gone, type 1 diabetes, they're down to a tenth of the amount of insulin they used to take. Um, I don't think that there's been really any studies on Alzheimer's and dementia and carnivore, but there have been some pretty big statements about brain fog and clarity, and people that are experiencing those symptoms of dementia and Alzheimer's have actually either lessened the symptoms or the symptoms have completely gone away. Um, there's a lot of great people that I follow on YouTube, and I will start posting them. But whatever your issue is, as an example, if you have MS, you've been diagnosed with MS, type into YouTube MS and carnivore. There will be thousands of people that have talked to somebody, know somebody, or they are themselves somebody who has had a positive outcome. Is this something that I want to do for the rest of my life? Mentally, my brain says, yes, let's stick to this because it's healthy and you don't need to be eating all of the packaged, processed crap that's in the grocery. And really, I don't need to be eating the vegetables. The vegetables are what were toxic to me. Um, I would get this bloating and just crazy, icky feeling. And I always thought it was the bread and the rice and the pasta. For me, it was the vegetables. The day I quit eating salads was like the most glorious day of my life. Anyway, again, I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel, whatever platform you see it on. I'm going to keep posting and hopefully anything that I share will be helpful to you or maybe to somebody that you know that you share it with because this is a game changer in the world. The processed food people, they're not going out of business tomorrow. Um, but the people who want to stay healthy, get rid of their cancer or whatever ails them, they are going to be turning towards keto and carnivore because it's been proven time and time again that it does cure, help, and put things into remission. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'll be back with you soon with more information and look forward to talking to you then. Bye.